Hey, okay, so today I'm going to show you actually one of my favorite eyeshadow combinations. I really like to use we have our Splurge Cream eyeshadows. Um, what is there, 8 or 9 I think right now. Each month they're coming out with new colors. The first one that they started with is Elegant, which is kind of a champagne goldy color. So that one's great because you can use it on its own for just a really quick do, put on some mascara as you're running out the door, or it's a really good base. I like using it under my eyebrow as well for a little bit of shimmer. So what I usually do is I line it all the way up to my eyebrow for a base under whatever shadow I'm going to use. Then next I'm going to use Gorgeous and Daring. It's our mineral pigment powders. So I'll just show you how I do that for a smoky eye look, and I'll show you how if you actually use our dry mineral powders, when you wet them, they're usually about 5 times darker. So it's actually pretty cool because you can vary it up a little bit for how deep of a color you want with any of our mineral pigment powders. So I'm starting out with we got our cream shadow brush here. Okay, so I have the cream eyeshadow in Elegant all over the one eye there, if you can see that. And like I said, I did it all the way up to my eyebrow. Okay, and now I'm going to take our Gorgeous eyeshadow pigment powder, and I'm going to put that on the little V here and go in. Okay, so I'm going to put it a little bit on the V here. So I like this color because it's a little bit of gold and a little bit of shimmer. It's very pretty. Okay, so can you see that? So I've put the gold all in the V here and all in the crease up there. Okay, so now I want to show you something really cool that you can use them dry or wet, our mineral pigment powders, any of them. There's 33, I believe. So just take I had the crease brush that I was using, and I'm just going to wet it. So I'm just going to dip it in water there, soak it all up. And then you take a paper towel and just take off most of the moisture, but you still want to leave it moist, yeah. Then I'm going to dip it back in the Gorgeous, that gold color. And then see how much better it picks up that color. It's a way deeper hue, way prettier color. So that's great for when you're going out and whatnot. You can just grab your eyeshadow with you, take your brush, wet it, make it darker if you want. Okay, I'm going to do the same, and I'm using Daring now. So as you can see, that's quite a bit deeper color. Now I'm going to take the Daring, which is a dark brown, and do the same right in the crease. Just give it a little bit of a smoky look. Okay, so it looks a little bit crazy, right? But now we got to blend it out. So just let that dry a little bit. Now I'm going to take a brush and just smooth it all out so there's none of those harsh lines. Okay, so as you can see, I've just blended it a little bit better into the other two. And so that way, it's not as harsh lines. And now you have a nice smoky eye look. So that is the Cream Eyeshadow Elegant Gorgeous Mineral Powder and Daring Mineral Powder. I'm going to finish up using Proper, which is the dark brown eyeliner. I also like to use the Perfect, the black one, which just depends, depending on what you're wearing, hair color, what you prefer. Okay, so I have applied the Proper, the dark brown precision pencil, just on my line up there, and then on my water line right there, I actually just applied the pristine white. because as you'll see, it actually helps open up the eye a little bit more when you put the white under there. You don't have to put tons so that it's noticeable, but it just helps bring up the white of the eye. Okay, so I just wanted to show you, now I've done this eye here with the wet pigments, and this one I've just done as dry. So you can see there's quite a big difference. So it depends on how deep of colors, what kind of hues you really want, but you can mix it up a little bit too. So it's kind of cool if you want something a little bit, something maybe a little dramatic like a smoky eye, but on the subtle side, or something a little bit more dramatic like this one. So I'm just going to finish off with the mascara so you can see the end result. Okay, so now as you can see, I have the wet eyeshadow mineral pigments on this side over the cream shadow, and then the dry over here, so you can see the difference. And then I have the proper eyeliner on, which is the dark brown, and now I've applied the 3D mascara. And I have one layer of the 3D mascara on. You can layer it up, I've seen up to 6 times. I usually do 2. 1 or 2 is about normal for me. And I have the Ladylike lip gloss on. So that's just to show you our mineral pigments and what they can do and how amazing and beautiful they are. So we have, like I said, about 34, 33, I think. So I'm going to show you a picture of that. So I want you guys to comment and tell me what colors you want to see, because sometimes it doesn't always depict it quite the right way. But like I said, this is the Gorgeous and the Daring, so you can look on the site and see what you think. But please let me know which ones you want me to try on, and I'll put them on so that you can see how they look. Thanks.